everybody, it's Dee with DSP Photography, and I want to make a really quick video going over using some of the free overlays that I have on my Facebook page for my fans. It's, if you're a fan of my Facebook page, under the freebies tab, you scroll down, there's a ton of overlays, there's also actions, there's all kinds of stuff under there for you guys to enjoy. But I forgot I haven't made a video going over some of these overlays. I went over the skies, and I went over the leaves, but I haven't went over the new snow ones, and the older ones, the light leaks, the fog, and the bokeh. So we're going to go over those really quick in this video. Snow overlay, there are 8 of them. The first 2 are really great for faraway shots. Portrait shots would be good for these. Closer up midway shots are good on these last ones too. So just figure out which one you want to use. We're going to pick this one. Blend mode, set it to screen. And I'm going to flip it 90 degrees since I'm using a horizontal or vertical image, and this is a horizontal overlay. I'm going to turn my mask on with this little button here. Little mask button, and I'm going to mask all over the main subject. Not all over it. I want some spots because if it's real snow, obviously it would be falling on the face as well. I'm also using a black brush. It's 100%. And just sort of brushing over to lighten it up for this particular image and this overlay. This is just to help it look more natural and not as fake. Alright, so that would be what I'd finish it as. And you can play around with what you're masking you want it to be like. So this was before, and this was with the snow overlay. And the next thing I'm going to go over, I have a ton of overlays. Let's grab fog overlays, foggy days, what it says. I'm just going to grab fog 2. There are 30 fog overlays, for some for horizontal, some for vertical. Sorry. This is great for, there's a horizon line in a horizontal image, and there's a vertical version of it also here. So just grab one that you like. I'm going to grab fog 2. I'm going to drag it on my image. Set the screen. Also with the fog and light leaks and the bokeh, there are overlay helper actions that are included. And all that does is if you run them, it's going to pop up the place file, plays, and you locate your overlays, and then you can actually have it go ahead and set it to screen mode. And then you don't have to actually change it. You just go and resize it. For the snow, fog, you'll use screen mode, as well as the light leaks. You can use screen and, well, you can use a few modes with that one. I'll go over that when I go in those. So this is, you can use a mask and mask off areas if you want. With the fog, you can pull 2 or 3 fogs on there and play around with it. I like actually what it does with this overlay. So as before, and that'd be after. I want to delete that really quick. I'm gonna go and grab the light leaks. I should be in bed, I'm sorry if you keep yawning. There are 30 light leaks. Let's just pull one in. Don't really matter to me. 21 is fine. Same thing applies. You can use those, and I'm gonna set it to, I'm gonna set this from the screen right now. And we're gonna pull it up here and then resize it. With the light leaks, you can play around with the blend modes. You want to stay in the lightening blend modes, which is this little tiny section right here. This is the darkening blend modes. So lighten, screen, color dodge, linear dodge, or lighter color. So just play around with that. Screen usually works pretty well, and you can play with your opacity on that, on the actual layer. So that'd be before, and that's with a really quick light leak. And you can even mask and do different fun things and techniques with masking that way too. The last set would be the Bokeh, whatever you want to pronounce that bad boy, Bokeh. And there are 20 of those. There are some colored, less defined bokeh, some more defined, different colored. I mean, tons of different colors. And there are some. These are actual real bokeh, and this is artificial, so you can play around with shapes and stuff on those. Just grab one. Let's grab this blue one. Rotate it. Resize it. And this is where you'll play with the overlay and soft light modes. And then use a mask to mask it off of your subject. And this is going to be some sloppy, quick masking. And you can even let it go on top of your subject. Depends on what you're really trying to achieve on your image, and you can play around with the overlays. That's what's fun about them, is they're more for artistic editing and having experimenting and stuff like that with your editing, trying out new techniques. So that would be before and after. Oops, didn't mean to do that one. Alright, that is with the mask on really quick. Not the best masking ever, but it works for now. And you can even layer on 2 or 3 on to an image if you want. Which way? I gotta stop yawning. We'll try this one as well. We'll set it to overlay. Hold Alt down on that one, pull it back, or up to that one, turn this one off. And pull my opacity down. And this color, you can really tell the bad masking I just did really quick. And you can play around with your blend mode on this as well. And you'd obviously want to make sure your masking is much better than what I just did on this image, but it's late, I'm exhausted, and I just want to do this really quick for you guys. And you can, like I said, layer them up and play with your opacities and your blend modes and your order. So before and after with 2 different little quick bokeh overlays. Hopefully that'll help you guys figure out on using those overlays, and you can play around with the actions. Oh, the keep the color action would be, let me grab one. Let's see, 16 maybe. Let me drag this over. Okay, let's say I like on soft light, and I kind of like what he's doing to the skin, but obviously it's got some crazy bokeh on it. Run that. Love the color of the overlay, but not the texture. Alright, so hit continue. Sorry, there's a winter storm warning alert on my phone. I'll just hit continue on that one. That would be my fault. And then it tells you that you can use your black brush on the original overlay to brush out the skin on the mask, because usually it creates a mask, which is why I had an issue just now, because you want to make sure you use one of the place overlay actions if you're going to run keep the color, because they make a mask. If not, make sure you put a mask on this one before you run keep the color. So what it says is use a black brush and brush it off of the skin on the original Bokeh layer, so you get that weird texture off the skin. And then you want to go up here and use a white brush and brush it on the skin. I'm at 100%, which is way too strong, but we'll just brush on, and it's going to bring back some of that warmth that the Bokeh layer created on this image. So you can even brush it on the clothes or wherever you want to brush it. Mainly it's for the color on the skin. And then, like I always say, play around with your blend modes and opacities. So that was before, and that was after. And that is using keep the color too if you use the free overlay actions that are included on there. Alright, hopefully I'll go over some of the the overlays that you can get for free, and hopefully you guys help figure out that a little better for you. Thank you very much.